over there, right? So he's going to be coming down. Okay. Okay. It's going to be here somewhere. See, that airship is talking about it. Northbound 710, so it's going to be right here. We're not going fast enough, Harry. $710 and the $210. It's right. Westbound. Turn left. I don't understand what he's saying. He's saying 134. That's not the 134. Unless he's confused. Hang on. This guy's gonna.
And is a top
Bears just took a nap in the trees.
Home and blood
Can we swing it to Wilson?
We're gonna see if they pick it back up. Okay, I do have a motorcycle there. Description. Exiting. Yep. It's right off our nose. Yeah, so right off our nose. And he's gonna go eastbound on Colorado. That is if that's even him. They don't know for sure. Yes. So it's like right off the nose. Okay, making a westbound turn into a residential area. Okay, perfect, yeah. This has to be it then. Okay, yep, this is the bike then. Oh my gosh, so fast. Yep. It is a chase now. The cops Right out your right. Okay. Southbound right out your door. I can hear you. Yeah, we just switched hilltops. It should get better, but the officers let it go because they lost it. Yeah. Right out your door, Jim, you said? I got you, Booth. Go ahead. Yeah, there's no officers behind it. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I got him.
So we have to turn the camera around 180 degrees. So, but yeah, I would be shocked if this was not coordinated. But look at this, up to 75 miles an hour, blasting right through that red light. I don't know how you do that on a motorcycle.
It looks like we. Okay.
It's just insane what some of these motorcyclists are willing to do.
Yeah, you know, we watched a pursuit during the 10 o'clock hour. If you're just joining us here on CBS 2 News at 11, on KCAL 9 News at 10, we had a police pursuit of a motorcycle. Actually, the CHP was in chase. The person went through the back lot of Universal Studios even, and then into the heart of Hollywood and West Hollywood, driving onto streets, nearly hitting people there and nearly clipping a car as they were driving so recklessly and driving so fast. And that person also went to a gas station to gas up for a bit. And we don't know if they actually got some gas, but they actually, this is the chase that we're talking about from earlier. They did the exact same thing. They went to a gas station for a brief moment and then pulled out of there and started speeding again and onto surface streets. But Desmond, when's the last time you saw ground units on this one?
The last time was when this driver seemingly unwittingly went into a cul-de-sac on the edge of Pasadena and Arcadia and then turned right around, and there were actually two units there ready to meet this person. They almost kind of tried to push him up on the sidewalk to get him to stop, but he just slipped right by him and got back out on that cul-de-sac. And now back out onto the 210. We're trying to catch this one. This person might actually be going, I don't think they're going 170 right now. As this kind of gets away from us, the speedometer might be a little bit inaccurate, but over 100 miles an hour, you see how quickly they're blasting through all this traffic. So we're going full speed to try to catch up with this person right now. Just went through the 605, and just like that, we made our way out of Arcadia and now into the East San Gabriel Valley. Here coming up through the merger with the 605, and I would say, I was telling my pilot, I think something like 3/4 of motorcycle pursuits get away, and this is why, because they just turn on the jets and they accelerate, and it's almost like you're in a cruiser. What can you do?
It's true. And, you know, do they want to pursue that fast? That's another question. You know, there's always the possibility that if they put too much pressure on this person, especially a motorcycle, they're not going to pursue it this fast, obviously going this fast. But, you know, if they were to pursue a motorcyclist, you know, there's always the chance that putting too much pressure on a motorcyclist could also make them, you know, make more dangerous moves, go even faster, which we often see just because of the fact that they know someone is on their tail well and chasing them. But right now, boy, are they letting it rip on the 210 freeway right now going east. We just got out of Arcadia past the 605 freeway, and it looks like they are not slowing down at all. Desmond Shaw, Live in Sky 2, trying to keep up with this thing. Desmond, I don't know if this, again, it's unclear if, this is a coordinated effort or not, just because we're seeing so many of these motorcycle pursuits tonight in Southern California. But it would surprise me if it weren't, right? If it wasn't.
Yeah, this is just insane. This driver at warp speed on the back of this motorcycle, at least getting off of the freeway, giving us a little bit of a chance to try to catch up with them here. I cannot believe how quickly we just made it from Arcadia to Azusa. Here you see going out onto Azusa Avenue and slowing back down a bit. You see the spotlight there. They do have the authorities overhead. I'm not clear what agency that is. Now going down some surface streets, actually might be getting back on the freeway here. Yeah, with the crazy speeds. I mean, it always just blows my mind when you see people driving like this. There's not just a lot of people out here. There could be any number of hazards in the roadway, and there is no way you're going to be able to stop or avoid it in time when you're going this quickly. You hit a big rock, you hit any kind of debris, and it's game over. Look at this, 150 miles an hour. About the same speed as the helicopter. I think us and the authorities are pretty much at max power right now to try to catch up with this maniac as we make our way towards Laverne, splitting lanes right there twice now between cars at 150 miles an hour. Total insanity.
Total insanity. And, you just got to wonder at what point is this person going to run out of gas, because we saw them pull into a gas station. We don't know if that was just a copycat move from the other pursuit that we saw, or if this person seriously did need gas. But if they did need gas, I assume that they're going to be running out of gas soon, because they didn't have much time or spend much time at that gas station. Right, Desmond?
Yeah, they didn't. They weren't able to get any gas. I'm almost wondering if that's, yeah, like you said, some kind of copycat thing, some kind of coordinated thing. If maybe even if, because they even went to a Shell station, the exact same brand of gasoline. I mean, I just wouldn't be surprised if this was some kind of coordinated social media thing. We talk all the time about these sideshows, these street takeovers. We saw one motorcyclist there earlier with that other motorcycle group, and they were doing wheelies and exchanging fist bumps and whatnot. And after that person went into the Grove, that one that we were covering earlier on KCAL, we heard 3 other different motorcycle pursuits that were initiated within about a 5-minute period. They got away, and then the authorities were looking for this person for a long time, and we finally managed to track them down. And now you can see here underneath this overpass, the spotlight looking there on the north side of the 210 at Sunflower. We're keeping a wide shot to see if they come out. Haven't seen them come out from underneath this overpass. Just unfortunately one of so many techniques that a motorcycle can do to evade authorities. Well, let's see if they come back out now, because we just saw a highway patrol who went underneath right there. We'll reposition and see, but everything, of course, happening outside of our vantage point right now.
Oftentimes these pursuit suspects, they're privy to the helicopters that are above, and they know that they're being chased by choppers, obviously not by our Desmond Shaws, but other police agencies as well. We believe a couple of them are in the air right now, airships, watching this pursuit. And that's what they'll do to hide or perhaps get away from authorities for just a second, or maybe, get off the bike and run. It's unclear right now, but if you're just joining us here on CBS 2 News at 11, this has been breaking news, a high-speed pursuit of a motorcyclist. The second one that we are airing on our air this evening. On the right side of your screen, you're watching as the person was going through a cul-de-sac in a neighborhood, and when we last saw ground units chasing this person, obviously very frustrating, and also, officers on the ground there, they want to make sure that they're keeping the public safety as a #1 priority. They don't want to chase this person and put the public's safety at risk. So certainly they're going to make sure that they are definitely doing safe things out there, not putting their ground units at risk. And it looks like Desmond Shaw, Live in Sky 2, has an update for us. Desmond, we're under this overpass. Have you seen them?
Well, we haven't seen them, but we understand that CHP did slap some handcuffs on this maniac, and they are now in custody. So just stopped right underneath that overpass. It was so annoying that we couldn't at least bring you the end of that. But maybe ran out of gas. Maybe we saw that person going to the gas station. There we see another unit coming up as well. We're coming around to the other side to see if we can peer underneath this overpass. But at least this one is over. If the driver got too tired or ran out of gas, they were just going so fast. You saw up to, I think, 160 miles an hour at one point, blasting along. But that person is now in custody, thankfully, Susie.
All right, Desmond, thank you so much for all of your coverage tonight. All right, we're going to turn things over to meteorologist Evelyn Taft for a look at our weekend forecast. Ev.
Here we are. Weekend is upon us. Certainly feels like a Friday, right, Susie? As we get a look at satellite radar, we are clear, we are cool, but we're remaining mild.
Hey, Yuki, he's in custody. He gave up under the freeway. 210 at Sunflower. Copy that, will do. Alrighty, we're good, Jim. Thank you.